For more than 10 years, the rivalry between Drake and Kendrick Lamar has been one of the most talked about storylines in hip-hop, and instead of cooling down, it's only gotten more chaotic. But recently, the narrative flipped. New clips surfaced showing Drake standing outside what appears to be Kendrick's house, and the internet lost its mind. Is this a surprise truce? Or the craziest twist yet in a decade-long feud? Let's dive into it. This isn't just about diss records anymore. It's turned into a whole saga. From Drake's mansion being broken into, to rumors about Kendrick dodging an assassination attempt, and now Drake spotted near Kendrick's spot. It's been a wild ride. Some fans see reconciliation, but it's not far-fetched when you remember these two were once cool. Drake featured Kendrick on his Take Care album with Buried Alive interlude, and Kendrick returned the favor with Poetic Justice on Good Kid, Mad City. They even appeared together on A$AP Rocky's hit F***********, Problems, which was everywhere in 2012. And here's a plot twist nobody predicted. Kendrick actually opened for Drake's Club Paradise tour that same year. Imagine quiet, young Kendrick from Compton warming up crowds before Drake's polished R&B rap sets. It was like watching a younger brother grow into your fiercest competition. Only this little bro grew into a Pulitzer-winning lyrical sniper. And you know what they say, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
This up and elevate it too much?
Nah, I feel like that's it. It's like, you know, he's the new guy to love, and of course, I mean, rightfully so. He's super talented, you know. But thank you. But he's like, you know, he is the underdog that's extremely hungry.
The first big crack in that friendship came in 2013, and it landed like a bomb. Big Sean dropped control, and Kendrick hijacked the track to challenge the entire rap world. No subliminals, no throwaway bars, just a straight-up lyrical grenade. And yes, Drake's name was on the list. The boldness was unreal. It was like being at a family dinner and your cousin suddenly announcing his coming for everyone at the table. That was the energy Kendrick brought, and he meant every word.
I get it. I get the moment. Like, you know, he's a good guy. And like, I know that verse had no malice behind it because I saw him 5 days later at the VMAs and it was all love. So it's like, he didn't come on there on some wild, like, yeah, I'm in New York, everybody don't look at me. Like,
I'm the king.
So it was one of those things. It's like, I almost wish he had come in there on that because I kind of lost like a little respect for the sentiment of the verse. If it's really everybody, then it needs to be everybody. It just can't be halfway for the sake of the people. But you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, that's just how I feel.
The reaction was immediate. Hip-hop debates erupted everywhere. Fans went crazy, and rappers scrambled to figure out how to respond. Drake, at first, brushed it off in interviews, pretending it didn't bother him. But if you listen closely, the irritation was there.
Hip-hop is a sport, so you're going to have these little spits and spats. And it's all good because, personally, I respect these dudes as, you know, as people.
Eventually, Drake couldn't hide the frustration. He implied that if Kendrick really wanted to come for him, he should have gone harder. The vibe was basically, if you're aiming at me, do it right.
I didn't think that was a big of a deal when I wrote the rhyme. You know, a diss record is a diss record where, you know, you
say something
blatantly
negative,
saying something negative about somebody. But I feel as though hip-hop hasn't been, I guess it hasn't been competitive in so long. They take lines like that as a diss record.
People are hypersensitive.
Yeah.
Kendrick, on the other hand, kept things calm on the surface. He called hip-hop a sport and said he respected his peers. But between the lines, it was clear he thought the game had gotten too soft. It's like saying no disrespect before roasting someone. The message still lands. What followed was a decade-long Cold War. Subtle disses and songs, cryptic bars fans dissected endlessly, interviews where tension bubbled just beneath the surface. They circled each other like two boxers waiting for the right punch. Fans were constantly searching for clues about when it would finally explode. And when it did in 2024, it was worth the wait. During that decade, both reached insane new heights. Drake became the global superstar, smashing streaming records. Kendrick elevated rap to new levels of artistry, even winning a Pulitzer Prize for Damn. Their rivalry was like fuel, both winning, but each determined to be the winner. Then came the spark. Future and Metro Boomin dropped We Don't Trust You, and Kendrick used his verse on Like That to declare war again. He dismantled the whole Big Three narrative, boldly saying, "It's not the big three, it's just Big Me." And the Prince versus Michael Jackson comparison? A direct shot at Drake, who's long branded himself as MJ. Kendrick was saying, "Actually, I'm Prince in this story." And history showed who outlasted who.
We just texted each other the other day and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more."
You and Drake? That's awesome. That's awesome.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
What followed was rapid-fire chaos. Diss tracks didn't drop months apart. They hit back-to-back like playoff games. Drake came out swinging with push-ups, mocking Kendrick's size, his radio push, his collabs. No more subliminals, just straight venom. Fans ate it up. But soon, the feud went beyond music. Personal lives, families, scandals, everything was fair game. And when it came to Drake, Kendrick had a lot to work with. One of the messiest angles, Drake's alleged relationships with much younger women. Back in 2018, Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown, then 14, said she and Drake, then 31, texted often about boys. While Drake called it mentorship, fans weren't buying it. Then old footage resurfaced from a 2010 show in Denver. Drake pulled a fan on stage, asked her age. She said 17. Instead of stepping back, he flirted with her, even getting physical. Technically legal in Colorado, but uncomfortable given the celebrity-teen power dynamic. The internet detectives connected dots. From Drake's Valentine's jokes about two little girls to his public closeness with Millie and Billie Eilish. And the picture looked bad.
Boy, you know I have no Valentine.
You have no Valentine?
Except for those two little girls from the Helen Show. Yes, that's all I've got, man.
Man, you got a lot more than that.
So when Kendrick dropped Euphoria, he went all in. Twisting Drake's certified lover boy into certified pedophile, he made it clear the optics around Drake were not okay. And that was just one angle. Drake's secret son, Adonis, exposed by Pusha T in 2018, resurfaced. So did stories of lawsuits, women claiming pregnancy or hidden relationships, and Rick Ross clowning him with plastic surgery rumors. The funniest part? Drake's own mom texting him to ask if he really got a BBL.
How sure are you that you're pregnant by Drake and not somebody else?
Let me tell you something. And I'm going to just make this clear because, you know, I have been asked that before.
Mm-hmm.
I have a child, okay?
Okay.
I'm a mother already, okay? I know who I sleep with unprotected. So it's 100% sure he knows it.
Beyond the memes, the beef reignited bigger debates about Drake's authenticity. Being biracial, suburban, Canadian, critics accuse him of profiting off cultures he didn't live. One year he sounded Atlanta, the next Jamaican, then UK drill. The culture vulture label stuck. And going bar for bar with someone as authentic as Kendrick only made it sting worse. Which brings us to the core question. This wasn't just petty drama. It was a battle of philosophies.
I just didn't, it wasn't that I wasn't cool, it was that the kids that were cool, I wasn't on their wavelength, which made me sort of uncool, I guess.
Kendrick grew up in Compton, surrounded by gang life, systemic struggle, and survival. His music reflects lived truth, not performance. Drake grew up in Toronto's wealthy Forest Hill, raised by a teacher mom, and started as a teen actor on Degrassi. Instead of faking a street persona, he leaned into vulnerability. Songs like Marvin's Room made him relatable. That honesty worked, turning him into the world's biggest rap-pop hybrid. Meanwhile, Kendrick went the other way, pushing hip-hop into high art. Albums like Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly were cinematic, layered, political. He wasn't chasing hits. He was reshaping the genre. And that's why this feud cut so deep. Drake embodies hip-hop's commercial power, breaking records, dominating charts, selling out arenas. Kendrick embodies its artistic soul, winning Pulitzers, critical respect, and giving voice to the struggles that birthed the culture. At the end of the day, this beef isn't just about who dropped the hardest diss. It's about two different definitions of greatness clashing head-on. One wears the crown of numbers, the other, the crown of culture.